Hello Cancer, welcome, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for mid-February 2022, or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond towards the end of February. But let's see, it's a general reading, Cancer, so take what resonates, leave behind that which doesn't. It'll be for somebody else at this time. But let's see, shall we? What do we have for Cancer, please? I'm starting with the Oracle of Visions for anybody that's interested. So what's the important message for Cancer to consider at this time? Alright Cancer, we have number 2, and this talks about belonging, acceptance, assimilation, fitting in. Alright, a sense of belonging, or wanting to belong, needing to belong. Assimilation, being on the same page as others going forward, or appearing to be. Alright, so let's see. We'll just put that to one side. Alright, we have number 10, and this talks about knowledge, research. Getting the facts, knowing the facts, being prepared and forewarned sometimes. Alright, so getting the facts, getting the knowledge under your belt, being clear what the facts are. So we'll just put that to one side. And then we'll look at the tarot to get more information for you. I'm using the Druid Craft tarot deck for all those who are interested in the card that I'm using. What's the important message for Cancer to consider at this time, please? So we have the heart of your reading, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Pentacles, a fabulous energy. This is an energy of new opportunities, to do with finances, money, work, career, those sorts of energies, but something new that's very creative, that holds a lot of promise. It could be a job offer for some of you. It could be a new a hobby that is going to be financially prosperous. But let's see. So a lovely energy to start with there. So let's clarify. Could we clarify all the cards on the table using the Anna K Tarot? Could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please? For Cancer. Clarify all of the cards on the table, please. For Cancer. Oops, sorry. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. So a lovely energy, major arcana, significant energy for you. So this is the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favour now. There you are at the top of the wheel, and the things are going in your favour now. A good opportune time to bring things together, to complete something you've been wanting to complete. So the omens are very positive here. But let's see. All right, so at the heart of your reading, Cancer, we have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Rods. The Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. You know, whatever it is you're hoping and dreaming for, wishing for. This is right at the heart of your reading now. And the clarifier is the Eight of Rods. So information, a message coming in to do with whatever it is you've been hoping and wishing for here. So, you know, positive news I feel coming in, particularly with the Wheel of Fortune on the table. And, of course, the Ace of Pentacles. So lots of really positive, expansive messages here on the table for you. So what's at the root of this? Well, at the root of it, we have the Lovers and the Tower energy. So at the root of this is already in place. The Lovers energies, it can be a close, intimate relationship. But it doesn't have to be. It can be having to make a decision, making a choice. And it could well be still to do with a relationship, though. But making a decision here. And that's because we have the Tower. So there's been some form of a tower moment for some of you. It's one of your towers that you've built over time in your life has came crumbling down because it wasn't built to last, Cancer. All right, so something, a structure that... or perhaps a relationship that you felt was built to last, it came crumbling down. All right, and you know, for some of you it's to do with a relationship. Something came to an end quite abruptly. Perhaps a revelation came in out of the blue, and it perhaps then led into you have to make a decision in some way. But whatever it is, it's led on to some form of information coming in about a wish fulfillment. So let's see. The past influences, we have the Prince of Swords and we have the Page of Pentacles. All right, two young energies. But the Prince of Swords, this is a message that came in very quickly. I always feel with this depiction of the Prince of Swords that is quite a ruthless, determined energy. This is something that came in, a message that came in that perhaps you weren't expecting and perhaps weren't really wanting. All right, I feel it's connected to the Tower here. I'm very drawn to the fact that in being a youthful energy, a young energy, and I say that because I feel the message came in quite bluntly, without thought, if I can put it that way. Now to clarify is the Page of Pentacles, and this is to do with somebody been fishing, throwing their line out to see what they could catch. Perhaps somebody experimenting with opportunities, with something that, you know, they were hoping to catch. It'll have a different meaning for all of you, Cancer, but somebody casting their line out to see what they could catch. And that information came in very quickly to you. All right. Let's see what's on your mind, Cancer. We've got the King of Cups now, and we've got the Knight of Rods. The King of Cups works from his heart centre. He manages emotions well. He's often seen sort of sitting, you know, half in the water, half out, or with one foot in the water. But here we can see he's on dry land, although the water's not far away. And the water represents emotions in tarot. But you're thinking about a King of Cups energy. It's not gender specific. But this is somebody that's wearing their heart on their sleeve, that's, you know, declaring their love here. It's a very, very nurturing, empathetic, meditative energy with the King of Cups. And this is, you're thinking about a King of Cups energy. Now, obviously, Cancer, for some of you, you are a Cups energy. You could be thinking about this aspect of yourself, thinking about love, for example. All right, so take it how it resonates with you. Now, the Knight of Rods, or the Knight of Wands in other tarot decks, this can be about moving home or changing an environment, changing your environment. But it's certainly, the Knight of Rods does bring in passion, movement and change, exciting news, very vibrant energy, and to do with the King of Cups energy. So exciting news coming in, or moving on, change of environment. So if you look at the cards across the top there, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is something new, and a new exciting opportunity to do with finance, career, work, hobbies, but something that promises some form of abundance and expansion. And it's connected to a King of Cups energy. And exciting news coming in, to do with either a change of environment or something else, and possibly to do with the Ace of Pentacles. But you've got the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favour, so this is an opportune time to take advantage of whatever it is coming in for you now. Because at the heart of your reading, there's, you know, information and message coming in, probably from the Knight of Rods, to do with something that's emotionally fulfilling for you, wish fulfillment. Excuse me. But of course, we have, you know, something about acceptance, belonging, assimilation here, you know, fitting in, but a need to get all the facts, knowledge to your elbow here. All right, Cancer, going forward, what do we have? We have the Six of Wands and the Seven of Cups. All right, the Six of Wands, this is after a lot of hard work, perhaps a lot of difficulties and challenges, you are coming forward victorious, having won the battle, or many battles, but success and victory here, going forward. However, we have the Seven of Cups. Now, there's something about the Six of Wands energy that is creating some form of an illusion or a delusion. Because with the Seven of Cups, with this particular depiction, this person they feel they've got all these options, these choices, that they've got all of these cups in the bag, if you like, but they are a mirage, they're not real. You can't touch them, you can't grasp them. So I think it's just to be mindful that something is feeling very victorious, and if you're feeling very successful with something, but some of this success is not attainable. It's a bit of an illusion. So just be mindful of that going forward, Cancer. And that's why it's important to have all the facts to hand, to have all the information that you need. Do your research, be prepared, be forewarned. And I feel it might be to do with something to do with fitting in, trying to be on the same page as others, you know, wearing a bit of a mask. Or perhaps somebody's wearing a mask here. Let's see what your guides want to say to you. Okay, what your guides want to say, Cancer. If you've got the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands, this is you having the higher ground and defending yourself very successfully. You know, stopping others from riding roughshod over you. So, you know, being in a good position. And it's to do with the Ten of Pentacles, which is financial abundance within the family situation, within a family setting, having all of your needs met and your family having all of their needs met. All right, but there's a need for you to defend yourself, to do with finances in the family, I feel. To do with, you know, how you've worked hard to have what you have for yourself and those around you. But, you know, you're having to defend this situation. All right, Cancer, I'm just going to get 2 final messages. Could we have 2 final messages, please, for Cancer? 2 final messages. Two final messages for Cancer. I think before we look at these messages, Cancer, I'm being drawn to the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Cups going forward. And I'm very aware that I need to get some more cards to clarify for some of you. Right, could we have more information for Cancer, please, concerning the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Cups going forward? Could we have some more information, please, concerning the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Cups going forward? Okay, 2 more. One more. Alright, Cancer, at the bottom of the deck we have the 3 of Wands, and this is when you're waiting for your, you know, wishing on a shooting star here. You know, waiting for something to come in, having put a lot of hard work into place and putting plans into place and just waiting now for your ship to come in, if you like, and wishing on a star. It's that sort of an energy. And looking at the 6 of Wands, this success and victory, we have the Ace of Swords here. Now, what this is saying is that there has been a golden opportunity that's been hanging around that you've not been taking advantage of. You've not took action in this situation. You can see the figure here with his back to the sword, to this opportunity, meditating, so a bit switched off, meditating, not really seeing or grasping or taking action with this opportunity that's been hanging around for a while. You can see the plant, the roots are growing around the sword. It's been there for a long time. Yeah, so the 7 of Pentacles, again, is a very slow energy. So something's been growing very slowly, and it's not yet, you know, quite time to harvest the apples. The lady's not quite ready to give birth here. Something's still growing. But it's growing, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And you may not have been aware, or you may have been aware, but, you know, a bit switched off to this opportunity. And I feel it's an opportunity to communicate something. Because the swords are about communication. It's taking action by communication, I feel. So although something has felt very successful and you feel you have achieved a lot, but there's some form of communication that has not happened that needs to happen. And something is still growing, you know, as a result. And with the Seven of Cups, which as a reader, you know, with this particular depiction, I feel this is something where you feel you have lots of options, but some of them are particularly are a bit of a mirage and they're not real. And it's because of or to do with heartbreak, heart pain, sadness, emotional upset, and something, and that's caused a lack of growth in a certain area. But we have the Princess of Pentacles here, and she's the this is the accountancy energy. She manages money coming in, manages what goes out. So she's got the ledger, she writes in the ledger, and she's got the abacus there, and her bag of money here. So it's something to do with money, managing money, money coming in, money going out. But there's been heartbreak and heart pain here, which has caused a lack of growth, and has caused some options that you thought you may have, or somebody connected to you thought they may have. They're not real. All right. Okay. So there has been some form of success and victory here, but communication, an opportunity for communication and taking action, has been around for a while and not been taken advantage of. But something is still growing. But then we've got the devil energy, Cancer, and this is when this is when there's great passion for something, but actually it's quite harmful. You can see the thorns of the rose scratching the skin of the couple, and the fires burning around them, but they can't see or feel any of it because of their passion, their obsession with each other. And so this is a very obsessive energy here. Obsession, addiction, strong temptation that overcomes and overrides everything else. All right, so this is referring to an energy around you, Cancer, or somebody connected to you, you know. So swap the positions how you want to, Cancer, because it'll be a bit different for all of you. All right, but this is what's happening here. There's some form of a devil energy around that's blocking communication in some way. I'm just wondering, because you're thinking of the King of Cups, I'm wondering whether there's a King of Cups energy that's offering something that's not real, you know, and offering some form of passion and movement and change that feels real, but it may not be real. So you're waiting for your ship to come in here, but there's something blocking. There's a block here, Cancer, for some of you. This reading won't be for everybody, but it will be for somebody here, and somebody trying to fit in, but trying to get the facts, trying to get more information. And it could be that whoever this is for, you're waiting for information to come in, to complete, to give you the Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment and blessings. But of course, you know, what we've had in the past is something to do with a relationship of some sort. A decision made that brought a tower down, crumbling. The relationship was crumbled. Probably as a result of a decision made, I feel. All right, let's see. Get two final messages for you, Cancer. Okay. Cancer, you are protected by angels here. So you are cherished by the angels. And reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Protected by angels. This is Archangel Michael. So you've got the protection of Archangel Michael around you. And the angels want you to know that you are loved and you are cherished. And you're well on the way to reaching your destination. It is a time of transformation. Things are changing. And your light is shining brightly. So there's your castle up in the air. But you're well on the way to reaching your destination now, Cancer. If you want a private personal reading, Cancer, please get in touch, and the information of how to get in touch with me is at the bottom of this video. But good luck going forward, and until next time, bye bye for now.